All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people on QC? Welcome to a brand new Talking and Grubbing live nightly digital show. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Hope everybody had a good day. My day was pretty fine. Just glad everybody's here tuning in. Appreciate everyone who's been with me. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. Here's the Cash App cash tag, $ talking and grubbing. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talking and grubbing at gmail.com. Any donations you give to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. I'm very grateful for everyone who has supported the channel, past and present. I just thank you. There's not enough words to describe my appreciation. So that's all I do. Well, the only thing I can do is say thank you. Definitely thank you. Also, if you like to buy official merch, you can buy it at the Teespring store. There's the link right there. Check that out. You'll see all types of cool merch over there. Support the merch. Also, I'm offering some pretty good discounts, like $10 off through this summer. Type in the promo code summer23. Also $20 off. Type in the promo code summerjam. 30% off. Type in the promo code NY23. 40% off. Just type in TNG40. And I'm always offering free shipping. So type in the promo code Teespring. And I appreciate everyone who has supported the store buying the merch. And you should too. I'm about to add a few more things to it. Can't wait for y'all to see it. All right, before I get into the first story, let's hear a word from my partners at BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Your favorite sports book, BetUS.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action.
All right. So now, if you're looking for a great sports book, BetUS is the one for you. Sign up with my link right now. And after your first deposit, you'll get 125% sign up bonus. Just type in the promo code JOIN125 and you'll get that sign up bonus. You'll have more chances to bet, more opportunities to win. You'll get easy payouts with your winnings. Whether you want to bet on this upcoming NFL season, college football season, or these upcoming MLB playoffs, BetUS is the one for you. BetUS, where the game begins. All right. Before I get into the first story, I'm about to grill right quick on some mixed vegetables and chicken. I am hungry. This chicken's good. Mm-mm-mm. All right, the first story tonight. Former NFL player Michael Oher decides to sue the Tui family. Now, we've all followed this story over the past 10 plus years. Michael Oher was taken in by the Tui family as he went on to college and had a 7-year career in the NFL, which included winning a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. He also made another Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers before he retired after the 2016 season. And we all know, excuse me, his story was the subject of the hit movie The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock, as she won an Oscar. For years, they were going around saying that they adopted him, but Michael Oher is now coming out saying that they had never adopted him because he was over 18 at the time when he was living with them, and they had a conservatorship over him, not guardianship. So now he's suing the Tui family due to the fact that they have been using his name, likeness, and lying and saying that they adopted him for years to get fame and publicity. But Oher has had issues with the Tui family ever since The Blind Side came out because he constantly dogs that movie even to this day, saying that movie was not accurate at all, that the movie did not, portray him in a good light. Because talking to Michael Oher, he seems like an intelligent dude. Michael Oher comes off as a real intelligent dude. In the movie, they had him like an idiot. Like he just didn't know anything. And that wasn't the case. So, yeah, I don't blame Michael Oher for feeling how he felt about the movie. And I don't blame him for suing the Tui family because you shouldn't be going out here in the press telling, that you adopted this dude when you didn't. Like, you can't adopt a grown man. And also, the Tui son has come out and said that, Michael's not telling the truth, saying that saying that that his family definitely took him in and treat him like one of their own. But I don't blame Michael Oher for feeling the way he's felt over the past decade or so, because this was his life being portrayed, in the media, on screen, in books. And according to him, he didn't see one dime of anything from the book or the movie. And also the Tui family saying they didn't see a dime either, which I find very hard to believe, because they ended up getting all this publicity when the book, especially when the movie came out. Like, come on. Somebody had to buy the rights to the story for the book and the movie. They definitely got that nice piece of change off of it. Like, come on. If they didn't get any change off of this book and this movie, then hey, I'm Santa Claus. I just happen to dye my beard black when I'm not working the holidays. But I'm glad Michael Oher is finally speaking out on this, because that's that man's likelihood. That's that man's likeness out there, and he should be the one telling his story, not anyone else. So one day I hope he can get like a documentary or something, like on a Netflix or a 30 for 30 with ESPN, Hulu, whatever, so he can finally tell the true story. Because I definitely think that his story has been twisted over the years, and also we never heard his side of the story. All right, now on to the next subject. Sage Steele is out of ESPN. She's been with let's try this again. On to the next story. Sage Steele is out of ESPN. She's been with ESPN for about a good 16 years. She's been with the network ever since 2007. She initially worked her way up where she was on the NBA Countdown for a few seasons with Jalen Rose and Paul Pierce. But over the last few years, she's definitely been embroiled in controversy at ESPN, like when she had a white guest on there asking her to touch her hair. Also, she said some off-color comments on a podcast about the vaccine during the height of COVID. So she says she's moving on. I don't think she's moving on. She basically got forced out. They fired her at ESPN. All right, sorry about that, good people. Little technical difficulty. All right, let me start all over. Now, Sage Steele is out of ESPN after 16 years with the network. She worked her way up all the way to co-hosting NBA Countdown with Paul Pierce and Jalen Rose for several years. She also was on Sports Center for several years as well. Now, during her time at ESPN, Sage Steele has been in some controversy there. Matter of fact, one episode of Sports Center live on the air, she let a white guest touch her hair, which we all know, historically with us as black people, that's pretty offensive. Also, she said some off-color comments about the vaccine on a podcast during COVID. Now she says that she's moving on, that she is resigning and moving on to more opportunities because she has done her time there. I call BS. I think they forced Sage Steele out of ESPN. They fired her. They definitely fired her. And I wasn't really a big fan of her anyway because she came off, she was boring. She was stiff. And she said a lot of shady things. So I'm glad she's going to ESPN. 9 times out of 10, she's going to end up with some podcast or something because I can't see another network hiring her. But hey, stranger things have happened. Who knows? She may land at a NBC Sports or a Fox Sports 1. Like I said, stranger things that has happened, but I don't see Sage Steele, landed at any other network and having that success she had on ESPN. Because one, she wasn't that big of a name. Two, women who do all the stuff she's done, she doesn't get many more opportunities than that. All right, good people, I'm going to take a quick time out. I'll be right back, so don't go away.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the table. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.
All right, I'm back, good people. Okay, I gotta make a correction. Last night during the show, I said that the NBA schedule will be released today. Actually, that was the in-season tournament schedule that was released today. The full NBA schedule will be released Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's when we find out who's playing who. You find out your favorite team's schedule to tip off the 2023-24 NBA season. So my apologies for that. Now, staying on basketball, over the weekend, it was the Basketball Hall of Fame inductions. A lot of guys got inducted, as well as a girl, Becky Hammond. She was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. So were NBA legends Dwayne Wade, who won 3 NBA titles with the Miami Heat, Paul Gasol, who won 2 titles with the Lakers, playing alongside the late, great Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, of course, he won his title with the Mavericks, Tony Parker won 4 NBA championships with the Spurs, of course, Greg Popovich, one of the winningest coaches in NBA history, he won 5 rings with the Spurs, and a lot more were inducted. It's finally good to see that these guys finally get inducted. They're getting their just due. Well, a lot of it was no-brainers with Tony Parker, Dwayne Wade, Becky Hammond, Dirk Nowitzki, and Greg Popovich. Paul Gasol, I didn't think he would get in at first. I mean, well, not get in at first, but I wouldn't think he'd get in his first time being up. I thought maybe he may get in on the second time or the third time, but hey, surprises do happen, but definitely happy for him. Paul Gasol definitely had a pretty good career. I think his career gets slept on because a lot of people kind of try to crap on him as if he wasn't no great player before he got to the Lakers. The man was an all-star, okay? He was an all-star long before he got to the Lakers. He was just stuck on a average to above average team in Memphis. They weren't getting a lot of national TV games. They weren't. So I think some people, especially certain Lakers fans, kind of crap on Paul Gasol's career. And I don't do that because Paul Gasol was a pretty good player. It just finally showed once he got with Kobe and they won those championships together. So definitely happy for him because he finally got a chance to show what he could do and show that he was a great player in this league. Definitely a great player in this league. Of course, Dirk has definitely, revolutionized in some ways the way the game is played for forwards right now. Also, of course, Tony Parker definitely put his stamp as far as European players are concerned. Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches of all time, definitely showed that you can win championships playing team ball, unselfish basketball. Even though a lot of people felt the Spurs style was boring to watch, but I mean, hey, it led to a lot of success. Majority of his career, he's had 50-win seasons, led his team to the playoffs for 20 plus years in a row, won 6 conference titles, 5 championships. And yes, I do consider them a dynasty. I know people going to yell, well, they didn't go back to back. Hey, if you win 5 NBA championships within a 15 plus year span, you are a dynasty, okay? Don't get that twisted. Just because you didn't go back to back don't mean you're not a dynasty because it's hard to repeat. That's why most teams that win a championship don't ever repeat or rarely repeat. So yes, the man was a coach of a dynasty. The Spurs are a dynasty, and we definitely need to start putting some respect on their names as a team, as an organization, and the success that they've had over the past couple of decades. All right, good people, I'm going to take a quick time out. I'll be back to tell you what's on my mind.
Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action.
All right, I'm back, good people. And let me wrap up with what's on my mind. Now, excuse me. Now, once again, I want to say congrats to all the guys that were inducted to the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame this past weekend. They've had tremendous careers, past and present. As we all know, Greg Popovich is still currently coaching, and he's definitely may have found another star in the making in Wemby. We'll definitely see what happens this year with him. Definitely think he's going to do his thing. It's going to be one of the most generational rookies to take the NBA by storm in a long time. But I've had this debate on some of my live streams. Also, I've seen it with other content creators who constantly debate how this player would be in this era, how this a player today would be in that era. Would they be doing what they're doing? I mean, come on. The conversation gets ridiculous after a while because it's not about what if, it's about what these players did in their time. It's not about what they can do in this era, what players today can do in the past. It's about what they've done then and also what they're doing now. I've seen people try to diminish the late great Bill Russell because of the league he played in. That ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. They played that there was 8 teams in the league at the time, and his team was so dominant because the same people who sit up and dog Bill Russell saying, well, he had a super team, he had all those Hall of Famers, are the same ones who sit up and praise the shit out of the Bulls. Y'all praise the Lakers, definitely praise the Lakers. Y'all even praise the Warriors. So on that note, that's a little bit hypocritical. Also, you don't have to diminish anybody else just to big up anybody that you like. I mean, you can have your differences and whatnot, but you don't have to get personal and just tear them down or what they've accomplished just to big up somebody you like, because back in the day, we didn't do that. We may have had our disagreements, we may have had our preferences, but we still respected each other's opinions and we respect each other's, choices of players. Like, say if someone was a fan of Isaiah Thomas and someone was a Magic Johnson fan, yeah, they may have talked their trash and whatnot, but they still respected each other at the end of the day and respected each other's preferences and could disagree, like common sense people, instead of just getting all emotional, just flipping all off the handle and just acting, acting buck wild and crazy over it. And that's not something you need to do. So, the guys who got inducted here this week, they deserve it. They earned it. Well, and also a woman, because we got to give a shout out to Becky Hammond. They've all earned it. They put in the work. They put in the time. They had a successful career. Well, successful careers. They were at the top of the mountain. They won multiple championships. Most of them, except for Dirk, he only has one. But still, these guys were the best to ever do it in the next year and the years beyond that. The guys who get in, they're going to be the best to ever do it. All right, good people. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm about to get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30. Sorry about that. Had to get some things together. That's why I ended up coming on at 9 o'clock tonight. But I will be back on tomorrow night at 8:30. So until then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your day. I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.